Broads Media.
It doesn't get much uglier than that. For a Saturday night game in your barn, shut out 5-0. Ugh! Horrible effort from this team. It doesn't make it any better that before puck drop, Cal Peterson is in between the pipes. You're still down Sean Couturier. No update. Apparently, we're being told that it's not the back, but nothing else. I heard zero information, except it's not the back. That seems shady to me, but I guess only time will tell. You're going to lose games against teams like the LA Kings, just like we saw against Vegas in Vegas, which is a difficult task. They let one slip there late, and Vegas showed their power. It sucks. But we can at least admire the way they played in that game against Vegas. This Kings team can go all the way. They've had the same lineup all year long. It shows consistency. It shows togetherness. It shows that they have that it factor of a team that's rolling, especially early on. Where it carries them, I don't know. But for right now, you caught them at this time of the season, and at this time of the season, they look scary good. Can I ask for at least well-played hockey? I can't have Cam York flipping the puck into the second level when there's zero pressure on you. If there's a heavy forecheck and you're getting swarmed and you hesitate and you're on your backhand and then you just flick the puck up trying to go off the glass and it accidentally goes 1 inch over the glass and it finds the first row, fine. But this was hesitation with no reason to be hesitant. I cannot believe it. It's equivalent to Sam Darnold seeing ghosts on the sidelines when he was playing for the Jets. That's what Cam York did. He said the right things after the game. You're facing the San Jose Sharks next, so if they lose to that team, you know what? I have to say, I demand a power play goal against the Sharks. There's no way that their power play looks gross against that team, right? I cannot believe it's that bad. There's no purpose. There's structure within a power play setup. We're going to pass the puck X and Y, knowing that that opens up Z. We're going to place someone behind the goal line. We're going to have someone at the face-off dot-ish, and that's where we can work the puck around. We can have someone in the slot area. If we switch sides, then it rotates. Those three forwards rotate. Then the two defensemen up top, you go to the wall, and then the other one goes in the middle of the ice. But there's a purpose on why you're passing the puck to open up a certain lane. They just pass the pass. There's no ideas. There's no creativity. It's just, all right, we'll work the puck around and see if anything opens up because of it. No. You have to know what you're opening up. You have to know what's going to happen when you make certain passes. That's the point. 0 on the power play. They generate more when they're down a man. I just can't believe it. What else I can't believe, though, is how awesome Tick Pick is. There's one positive tonight, and that's the fact that I can give you $10 for free, and I can help get you to a game, whether you see the Flyers in another home game. And trust me, it won't be this bad from a performance-wise. John Tortorella won't let it. All right, if this team plays this sour again, he's calling up the entire Lehigh Valley Phantoms, and they're lacing up the skates, and you'll at least see ridiculously hard mucking and grinding, because there's no way Torts puts up with this for a long time. So if you want to see this team the next time they come back to South Philly, or the Sixers, or the Eagles, or any concert out there, or hell, if you're a fan of a different team, not here in Philadelphia, and you're checking out the show, you can apply that to your local teams. If you click the link down below in the description, my promo code is already attached to it. If you spend $99 or more, you get the $10 off, and they have the best prices in the market. They guarantee it. Their ticket prices will beat any of the major competing marketplaces. They're so confident they guarantee it. If you find the same seats elsewhere at a better price than TickPick, you get 110% of the price difference in form of TickPick credit. Also, the upfront pricing. So no more worrying about, well, it says it's $90, but when I hit checkout, it's $190. No. The price you see is the price you pay. End of story, period. Stop talking now. It's that price. So make sure you do that. Get yourself to a game today. You will not want to miss that opportunity. The first 2 goals, I don't blame Peterson fully. The second one was a deflection in front of the net. When it gets redirected, it's extremely difficult. And the first goal, it was fluky-ish. I'm more disappointed, believe it or not, in Cam York's effort because I thought maybe you can bear down and try and win a 50-50 battle. Someone's driving the net. They're getting their stick on puck. Win a stick battle. You know, maybe if you actually work a little bit harder and you do something as you're going towards the crease, then maybe they don't get a stick on it and it finds the back of the net. Work your ass off a little bit more. I'm just saying. Now, is that harsh on Cam York? I don't think so. He threw his stick out there, the Kings did. Finds the stick. Stick lift him. Be prepared. You saw the sauce attempt. They sauced it and just sauced it in front of the net, looking for something, seeing if it get redirected or hit off of someone or whatever, but they threw it in a dangerous area. If you stick lift and pick up the closest body, maybe that doesn't happen. Not that Peterson was perfect in that scenario by any means, but the first 2 goals, I'm not going to crush him for. The third one, short side bothers me. The fourth one, from that far out, I'm sorry, it just can't happen. At that point, though, you look at the scoreboard and say, well, you scored 0 goals as a team. It doesn't matter if you allowed 1 or 2. You weren't going to win when you don't light the lamp. They did nothing offensively. A Cam Atkinson breakaway, and Forster, who will never score again. I'm convinced he'll never score again. As much as I feel bad for the kid because he had success in that short amount of time last year, and we know he has the ability to score a lot of goals, at some point, you got to bury, dude. It's grade A chance after grade A chance. Owen Tippett throws the puck in front of the net. He's there. I guess he tries to go 5-hole. Doesn't work. Oh, so close. Oh, force. Well, score! Can we score? Please? That's your goal. That's why you're here. That's what you are supposed to do. And now we're 12 games into the season. 0 goals. We have to do more. I have to apply that level of pressure even to a young kid, because if you're going to rise to the occasion in this league, you're going to have to handle this level of adversity and muck through it and grind and make it happen. Make it happen. Enough is enough. We're 12 games in. For a goal scorer to have 0 goals, yo, dude, I don't care how old you are. You had a taste last season. You're supposed to be part of this rebuild, and it takes time to get educated on how to do it in this league at a consistent rate, but there's 0 next to his name. If he was underperforming but had 2 or had 1, he wasn't going to do what he did last season, okay? That's probably a little unfair to ask right from the start of this year. But can I get 1? Can I get 2? Can I get something? Please? Tonight just aggravated me because it's another night where I think the fans were excited. The fans were there to see something intriguing, and they had some life after what they did against Buffalo. And then you got a dud, which I know they played a team that was better than them. So it's not really about the loss. If they lost 5-4 And I saw creativity, and I saw some good goals, and I saw TK light the lamp a couple times, and they just played a good game, made a couple young mistakes here and there that a very polished, legit team takes advantage of. We'll point out the flaws, and we'll show the things that need to improve and where you need to cut out on certain mistakes. But a 5-4 effort feels a lot different. This was you got embarrassed on your home ice. And this group is going to have to deal down the road with seeing a team like LA on a second half of a back-to-back with travel, too, after facing a team like Buffalo. This isn't going anywhere. This is the schedule. So I'm just saying, if we're pointing out the down-the-road thing and this team learning and these young kids figuring out how to compete at a high level on a night-to-night basis, well, this schedule making is part of it for the long run. So gather as much information as you got during this one and make sure the next time you see it, it's a lot better. You knew they were going to start out sort of playing on their heels. And to their credit, that first wave, I thought they handled not super, super well. I cringed a few times. But it didn't kill you as much as sometimes that first wave can kill you. You come out slow. The other team has more jump. They're applying pressure early. You were able to take a couple punches. But when you go down 2-0, and that wasn't really the breaking point. It was the third and fourth goal. But when it happened so quickly, and really the first two goals happened so quickly too, you're tied 0-0. You're experiencing some of their heavy pressure. Fine. Okay, they scored one goal, 2-0. 2-0. And then the 4-0 was a killer. You knew you had no chance, and they played like it, which is the crushing part. Let's read off a couple text messages here. This text says, Tortorella said that this was a learning type of game, not a throw-it-away game. I disagree. You're playing a better team in the Kings. You had to come back from Buffalo. You're playing a back-to-back. Your goalie's not there, and Sean Couturier isn't either. I don't know. I think it's a little too much. It should be more of a toss it in the trash and go fight against the San Jose Sharks type of message, not what John Tortorella is stressing. This could be a learning moment. I don't have a problem with John Tortorella playing hard ball on this one because, as I just alluded to, this is how the league goes, and it's not going to get any easier. The last show I sort of referenced what their upcoming schedule is like. Yeah, they go out west, and I'll read some of it here. They go out west, and on Tuesday night, we got a 10:30 game against San Jose. You play the Ducks. You play the Kings again, second half of a back-to-back. So on next Saturday, 1 week from today, you're facing the same team, but you're in their barn after playing the Ducks the previous night on Friday night. I like the idea, and we'll see how they respond to it, of, we won't look ahead because we got 2 more games before, but the next time we see this team, we're in a very similar predicament. They're going to Anaheim, then they're playing the LA Kings. I want to see change. I want to see a pattern. I want to see you take what we sucked at tonight and apply growth to it. Is it a throw-it-away game? No, I don't think so. This power play needs to be dissected every single different way until they do something better. It's the worst I've ever seen in my life. I swear to you, I play street hockey in shoes. When I was 4 or 5, the local kids all got together. Car! Remember that back in the day? Car! You'd pick up the Milek hockey net, and then you'd have the goalie move it over, then move it back. We ran better power plays then than what the National Hockey League produces. It's sick. Pick that thing apart. Watch the film. Go back to the tape. I don't want them sleeping. The coaches. I don't want them sleeping. They don't deserve sleep until they fix together the system. Man, it's terrible. But no, I think you can learn from the effort, learn from some of these things. There's definitely credibility, though, to what you pointed out with no Sean Couturier and no Carter Hart. You can get away with facing a Buffalo Sabres team that made plenty of mistakes in their home building, and maybe they thought that they were going to walk all over you because they beat you the previous outing. Not that they deserved to get a win, the Sabres, that is, but they did win. So they think, oh, it's the Flyers. They stink. Eventually, they'll fall back to what we think is the norm. So maybe it's tonight. Let's just drop the puck, go out there, work 70% hard, and we'll see if we can come out with a victory. Well, they were so wrong. They were getting heavily booed by their own fan base. This Flyers effort is unacceptable, even with losing your 1C and your goalie. I'm not saying they had to win this game. I'm just saying they needed to look better. That's the bar for me. Before we read some more texts and even take some calls here, let me tell you about HelloFresh. A crazy schedule can make it easy to fall into dinner time recipe ruts. So keep mealtime exciting with over 40 recipes to choose from every week. So there's always something delicious to discover with HelloFresh. HelloFresh is 25% less expensive than takeout. So that means you get easy home-cooked meals on the table and more money back in your pocket. They do all the shopping for you. Yeah, you heard that correctly. So ingredients arrive at your doorstep, pre-portioned and ready to cook, along with pictured step-by-step recipe cards. How easy is that? Go to HelloFresh.com/50broads and use code 50broads for 50% off plus free shipping. That's code 50broads for 50% off plus free shipping. HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kits. Okay, another text coming in. Is Cam York being asked to do too much, or should we hold him accountable when playing with Sanheim? What do you mean, being asked to do too much? Playing a role that's not his? Huh. Okay. This is more of a long-term question. But what do we really project Cam York to be when everything's said and done? I think a second-paired defenseman. Right now, with that decor, which is just crazy to me, Belpedio, who else? Sealer, Walker, Zamula. Yes and no. Yes and no. He's not a #1 defenseman. At the same time, though, I didn't expect Travis Sanheim to play better than we projected. So why can't Cam York play better than we projected? He's better than what he played tonight. So once again, I'm not asking him to be Victor Hedman. Just like I'm not demanding the Flyers had to win this game 5-1. They didn't need to be the team to shut out the LA Kings. That's not what I'm asking, but you could do more. I just need Cam York to play his game. If he plays his game and the Kings win 5-3, or the Kings win 3-1, or the Kings win 2-0, fine. He can't get abused and make mental mistakes and rush and play out of character. Just play within your game. If you play your game and the other team is just better than you, that's different. So I'm going to go with, yes, he's not a #1 defenseman, and he's being asked to play top minutes with Travis Sanheim right now. Also, due to circumstances, can you rise to the occasion? Can you make the coach go, he's actually responding to that I know it was a tough ask. I know it's a lot to ask for him to play 26, 25 minutes. I'm just spitballing. I'm just using that number as an example. I need him to dig deeper. Is that a good answer? I don't know. We'll take a call.
Dude, I don't know if I can watch more of this. I'm calling after the 4th goal. And this is just a night where, it's just not, we're not there with the Flyers. I don't overreact for the wins. I don't overreact for the losses. But this is one that you can just forget about. I will say about the power play, though, that Bobby Brink does look like he's generating some decent chances on the power play, or at least trying, because nobody else does. And, Cutter's lighting it up, so, that's really it.
Cutter Gauthier is going to be a power play specialist for this team. In regards to Bobby Brink, I think you're just enamored by his skill set and his ability to stick handle and his ability to see the ice and all. The power play, I can't say one positive thing about the power play, no matter who's on it. And I love Bobby Brink to death. I'm very pumped up for Bobby Brink. He is tied leading the NHL in rookies, unless somebody netted one today. I don't even know if they played, but he's tied with Logan Cooley. They both had 8 points in 10 games. I saw that this morning. I don't know if Arizona played today. I don't know if they scored. It doesn't really matter to me. I guess I'll check. But regardless, it doesn't change the fact that Bobby Brink is no joke. Did Arizona play today? Yeah, they lost 5-3. And Cooley did not pop up on the stat sheet. So if you care about that, that's that. All right, everybody. We'll wrap things up. Before we get out of here, though, my bookie. All right. Let's start placing some bets, people, shall we? If you found a $100 bill on the ground, you wouldn't walk right past it. So why are you passing up on cash and winners every weekend? MyBookie has the biggest online selection of odds and contests to fill all your sports betting needs anytime, anywhere. So you can turn that sports knowledge into cash in your wallet. So bet on NFL, NBA, NHL, college football. Play a share of big cash prizes in the weekly blackjack tournaments. If you've been waiting for the right time to get in on the action, that time is now. Make your winning move today. Sign up at MyBookie, use promo code BRODES, and claim your deposit match. Redeemable up to $1,000. Again, that's promo code BRODES to claim your bonus. Experience the thrill of sports betting right from the comfort of your home. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. All right, everybody. They'll beat the Sharks. I promise. Talk to you on the next one.